In this video, I've got 5 really cool photography tips that I want to share with you in less than 5 minutes, so stick around. Hi, Paul here from Photo Genius. Now this channel is all about helping you take better photos with your digital camera. Photography tutorials, tips, occasional gear reviews. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Now with this video, I want to share with you 5 cool photography tips, but I want to try and do it in less than 5 minutes. So with no time to waste, let's get on with tip number 1. Now the Starburst Effect looks really cool and is very popular with people that like to do nighttime photography. Now the Starburst Effect is actually lens flare, which is something we often try to avoid. It's light diffracting as it passes through the aperture within the lens. Now the smaller your aperture is, the better the Starburst Effect. So the sorts of numbers you want to be using are the bigger numbers, f11, f16, f22. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about here, I suggest watching my video which tells you all about apertures. I'll put a link up here. But a great way of doing this if you're a beginner is to put your camera in the A or AV mode. This is aperture priority. You can then turn the dial on the camera to select the F number you want, and the best results will be if you use a tripod. If you've got a wide lens, this will also emphasize the effect, and if you're using a standard kit lens like the 18 to 55mm, shoot at the widest focal length, which is 18mm. My next tip is to do with SD cards. Have you ever noticed the tiny little switch on the side of the card? This is the lock switch, which allows you to lock and protect the contents of the card. You can still view your images, but you can't add new images to the card, and more importantly, you can't accidentally erase the contents of the card. So your photos are protected. Now I wanted to mention this because occasionally I meet people who have accidentally flicked this switch to lock and wonder why they can't take photos. If that's you, you now know how to fix it. Now, if you like taking photos of sunrises and sunsets, then tip number 3 is for you guys. White balance is a function of your camera that's trying to ensure you get natural looking colors. There's options for daylight, there's options for artificial light, and there's auto white balance, which is perfect if you are a beginner. Now, when you're taking photos at sunset and sunrise, you really want to get those nice warm orangey colors in the sky. So my recommendation is to set your white balance to cloudy for the best results. Now tip number 4 is about image stabilization and when to turn it off. Now some cameras have image stabilization built into them, like this Nikon Z6. Sometimes it's built into the actual lens. Now image stabilization is a really great feature if you're using your camera handheld because it helps to minimize any camera shake. But you really need to turn it off when you're on a tripod. You might be doing nighttime photography, maybe landscape photography. So if your lens has a switch, switch it to off. If not, you have to do it in camera. Easy. Image stabilization, great for handheld. Turn it off when you're on a tripod. And finally, tip number 5. Have you ever taken a photo that looks amazing on the screen on the back of your camera, only to be disappointed when you get home and look at that picture on a bigger screen? Maybe it looks soft, blurry, or out of focus. Well, that's because an image that is soft, when you shrink it down to fit this screen, will actually appear quite sharp. So these images that you see on the back of the screen here can sometimes be quite deceiving. Now this is why they give you the ability to zoom in and see your images on a larger scale. On the back of the camera there's a plus minus button, so when you press playback you can zoom in and check the sharpness. This is something I'm doing all the time, but I see few other people doing. If I've taken a picture and it looks soft and blurry, I know that I need to reshoot it. So for tip number 5, don't always trust the screen, use the zoom buttons to check your images. So I hope you've enjoyed the 5 tips. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I put new videos out every single week and they're all designed to help you get better results with your digital cameras. If you want to leave a comment, suggestion or question, you can do so below. I hope to see you again sometime soon. See ya. Bye.